Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Iman Isra binti Azhan. I'm from DEN 3A. Today I would like to present about because of the COVID-19 pandemic, many workers were laid off. This have left many new grads unemployed. I need to give two recommendations on how new graduates can deal with the situation. There are two recommendations on how graduates can deal with the situation, which is the graduate need to consider a short term of unexpected work for a while, and also graduates also can prepare themselves to get the alternative from remote and online networking. For the consider short term or unexpected work for a while, the graduate can work during this time. They can adding a new experience to their resume, and it also could help improve their resume and give them an advantage in the long run. Next is the graduates can prepare themselves to get alternative from remote and online networking. The graduate can practice a mock video interviews and phone interviews with one other person and in a group with other people they trust. It When they do that, it can help them to prepare for a real remote hiring. Creating a professional presence on a social media and remote networking group may also help the graduate find their opportunities and meet the professional in their chosen field file while social distancing. Okay, next is during the employment, people will lose their money. So I need to explain one function of money and elaborate one motive for holding the money. Okay, one function of money is money can be used for buying and selling goods and services. If there were no money, goods will have to be exchanged through the process of barter, which like goods will be traded for other goods in transaction arranged on the basis of mutual needs. Okay, for the example, if I raise a chicken and I want to buy a cow, I need to find a person who are willing to sell his cow to for my chickens. However, money eliminates the needs of the double considered of wants. Next is the motive for holding the money. Okay, the motive for holding the money is to pay the goods and services. It is useful for conducting everyday transaction or purchases. That was the motive for holding the money. Okay, for the last question is I need to share my opinion on the action of our government regarding fiscal and monetary policy by comparing it with the action of the other countries. Okay, in my opinion, for the action of our government regarding fiscal and monetary policy was in fiscal policy, Malaysian government attempt to influence the economy by setting and changing taxes, making transfer payments, and purchasing goods and services in order to achieve their macroeconomic objective, such as full employment, sustained economic growth, and price level stability. In monetary policy in Malaysia, the government conducts the nation monetary policy by changing the interest rates and also adjusting the quantity of money. Okay. However, in the Philippines, the finance physical deficit and debt that the Philippines relieve on the both domestic and external sources. Fiscal policy during the Marcos administration was primarily focused on the indirect tax collection and on a government spending on economic services infrastructure development in Philippines. Next is in monetary policy of Philippines are used by the government to be able to control the inflation and stabilize the currency. Monetary policy in Philippines is considered to be one of the two ways that the government can influence the economy, which make use of the government spending and the taxes. The Philippines monetary policy is generally the process by which the central bank or government controls the supply and availability of money, the cost of money, and the rate of interest.